Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Um, First of all, I want to apologize for the hot mess express here. I just had a massage this morning and it felt good, but I have not, you know, de-oiled and stuff yet. So I'm all like haphazardly put back together. But anyway, I digress. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wendy Craig, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and also a retired art teacher. And I'm here to help you and sometimes your kids get creative, get crafty, and bring out your inner artist. So today I have a tutorial using Stampin' Up! Supplies, new Stampin' Up! Supplies. We have a catalog that just came out, just went live 2 days ago. I should have had it here to show you, but it's across the room. That's okay. But we're going to use some of the new products and a couple of the old ones too to make a nice card. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this and show you what we're going to make. Okay. Woo! That's way too bright. Let me turn the light down a little bit. Oh, much better, I think. Oh, too much. Let me turn this one off. Okay, so I think that's probably good. Let me go up on this one a little bit. All right, so the card that we're going to make today was one of the cards. I did a video a little while ago about all of the amazing swaps that I received at Stampin' Up! Convention back in March. You take cards and you trade cards with other people. And I got so many awesome cards. And so I took one of the cards that I got. This is the card one of the cards I received. Okay. And I'm using them to give me ideas. So this card was made by a demonstrator named Sharon Horton. And I'd like to give her a shout out because that's where I got the idea for my card. So here are a couple of the cards I made. Using that same idea. Okay, and for these cards, I used one of our new sets of paper. I used this gorgeous paper, and it's called Florals in Bloom, and it goes with some of these others, the stamp set, Pretty Florals. We're going to be not using that today, but dies, Pretty Florals, and anyway. So that whole stuff goes together. Paper's gorgeous. Gorgeous, okay? And also, this also coordinates with it. This paper is called Flower Garden Foils, and it's just like it says. It's little embossed foil paper. So that's what I use to make these, okay? But today we're going to use another pack of paper from another one of our new sets. And this paper is called Celebratory Sips. And it goes with, oops, just dropped a die. These dies, cheers and sips, and cheers and sips. And you would think it would all be about cocktails, which a lot of it is. I mean, you can see that's cocktails. But there's some beautiful, beautiful florals in here too. Okay, and that's what we're going to use. Okay. Some of the patterns and florals. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is depending on what paper you choose, a coordinating card base, okay? And this card base is your standard size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this is Berry Burst, okay? I know the colors are turning out a little weird on here, but it's Berry Burst. Okay, start with that. And then I've got my designer paper. This is the back of the first part because we have this piece in back to do. This piece is, so I picked the more plain side, which is just sort of a pattern in Old Olive. This is 3 by 5. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. My glue is about gone, so you're going to hear me banging it on the table. I don't like to use a lot of glue. It doesn't take a lot. Like I always told my students, just a dot, not a lot. And you're going to center that on there. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, then you're going to on the fancier side of the paper. Okay, for me, it's the flowered side, and here's the back. All right, these strips, you're going to cut 3 strips, and these are 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. And these are going to lay, and I like to lay them out first. Now you could try to kind of line them up because they were cut, from the same piece, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I'm just going to I'm going to center this on my paper so I can kind of try to get them somewhat centered. And you're going to pop these up with dimensionals. Okay, so I will do that in just a second. I'm getting them lined up, sort of. Now you could, on this one I lined them all up straight. Okay, this one I chose to kind of offset. I did 2 that were higher, 1 that was lower. You could do whatever you want with them. All right, so I'm going to take my middle one first. When you're doing 3 that you want to be sort of lined up the same, start with your middle piece. Okay, normally I would put a few more of these, but I'm not going to go too crazy right now because I'm trying to be quick. Hopefully papers will all come off nicely. So start with your middle piece, and that's the best way, and then work out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plop this one down here as close to the center as I can. Okay, and those flowers are upside down. So let's turn it. Now they're right side up. Okay, and I'm going to do the same over here. Put a few of this and stuff. By the way, those of you who are listening and watching, today is May 8th here right now, and I am having a card class here at my house. God, what a steal. May 17th, and I can't get that one off. Weird. I'm having a card class. It's going to be an intermediate advanced card class, so you really need to have some knowledge of how to stamp and do some of these techniques. But 10:30, that's a Saturday, 10:30 a.m. If you're interested in coming, please message me, text me, send a message by carrier pigeon, whatever you need to do. But I'd love to see you here at my house for a card class. Okay, so those are pretty close. Okay, good. So now we do a cross piece like so, and it's just, I use the same berry burst, okay, and that I can just glue right on top of my strips. So I'm just going to use a little bit of glue, line it up. You could put it in the center, you could put it farther up, you could, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so now I have used we're going to stamp our sentiment. I have used a die that is no longer available, but there are tons of label dies out there and punches and things. So, you can find something that will fit what you want. And we're actually going to, where'd I put it? Lord have mercy, there it is. We're going to use Berry Burst, and we're going to use this Just a Note from another one of our new sets called Notes and Totes. And I'll do another tutorial on that one because that one's super fun. But anyway, I'm using Just a Note from this one. So here it is. I'm going to stamp it once on my paper, my scratch paper, because, I want to make sure I can get it straight. So let's see. Okay, that's not bad. So Just a Note. For a long time, I didn't get, as a customer before I became a demonstrator, I didn't get these I don't know, scratch pad, whatevers, from Stampin' Up. And now that I have started getting them, I can't craft without them because I'm always testing things or, wiping my glue on it if it leaks or something. I'm just wiping this off with a chamois. So these are really cool to have, these papers for your workspace. But anyway, I digress. as usual. Okay, so now I'm going to take my happy birthday, or just a note, and I'm just going to glue it on there. Now, could I pop it up? Yes, I could, but I'm just going to glue it. Okay. A little bit of glue right in the middle. You totally could pop it up if you wanted to. Alrighty then. And these are some of our new embellishments: strawberry slush, pretty in pink gems. And even though technically these colors aren't these colors, I think this light pink will work nicely. So I'll pull it out, and I'm going to take 2 of these, one on each end. Yeah. Oh, come on. I like it to flip this way. Come on. Sticky little dippers. Which is good. We want them to be sticky. Okay. Gotta have some bling. I don't like where that one is, but you get the idea. Okay. And then for both of these, I used a ribbon and some a coordinating color of just some, I don't know, I call them weeds. Okay. So what I did, and the weeds came from another new set, Pretty Florals dies, and they came from this set. And here they are. Oh, my frou-frou nails, I can't pick anything up. Come on. All right, and I did one of our new in colors is Secret Sea. This beautiful dark navy blue. There is some of that in the designer paper here, so I'm going to pop that right. We're going to put it. I'm going to put it right there. I'm just going to glue it down. Tiny bit of glue. Now I'm only putting glue on the actual leaves that are going to touch. And I did another one in Old Olive. So I'm going to pop that one right on top. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in. Hope for the best. Turned out pretty. And then this little, I made this little bow out of some twine, not twine, baker's twine, but this came off a present that somebody gave me, and this was wrapped around it. And hey, I save all kinds of stuff. I save good things like this that come with presents, or yeah. So save your stuff. So this is not from Stampin' Up. This came off something. I don't even remember. I'll need my mini glue dots. And you could glue this down too, or you could tie it around the stems, whatever floats your boat, but I'm going to use a glue dot. Oops. And my green is not sticking. And I'm going to set that little guy down on there. And then there is your card. And let me go ahead and stick it on a card base. So I hope that inspires you to use up some of your designer paper that we all hoard, don't we? I do. How pretty is that? I will, in the comments, I will put the dimensions. Like I said, the base is your standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The more plain designer paper is 3 by 5. The 3 strips are 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. And the strip across here is 1 by 4 1/2. Okay, so I thought that they turned out pretty cool. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you make this card. I'd love for you to put it in the comments if you decide to make it. And May 17th, if you are local to me in Hampstead, North Carolina, I would love to see you here to stamp with you. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.